We're now learning more information in the case of Cody Webb, the Hot Springs father arrested in the death of his child. THV 11's Ian Russell has been looking into the case, obtained documents, and spoke with Webb's lawyer.
Cody Timothy Webb, a father from Hot Springs, has been arrested on capital murder charges involving his child. I sat down with his lawyer one-on-one to talk about what's next for the case. He says it could be months before we see a conclusion.
These type of cases are very unusual, and you don't encounter them very often in your legal careers. This is a case that it's very sad.
On December 17th, officers and paramedics responded to a home on Belair Drive following a report of an unresponsive infant. That child died at the hospital, and the Arkansas State Crime Lab later ruled the death a homicide. The child's father and Q Bynum Hearst's client, Cody Webb, turned himself into police on Tuesday after a warrant was put out for his arrest in connection to his son's death.
A case of capital murder, everyone is always very careful, both the prosecution and the defense. They're also usually very thorough. This is a case that involves medical records.
Doctors, pediatricians, and other medical experts will have to be involved. Because of that, Hearst says it could take a while before anything happens.
There's no way to really say for sure, but I think that a reasonable position would be it would take at least months.
Webb is now being held without bail, which Hearst says can be difficult for building a defense.
Very difficult for someone to assist that is not available. And so the motion for bail is very important to us, and to make sure that justice prevails.
In the motion he plans to file, they'll argue Webb's child already had head trauma from other incidents.
So I think it's something that we will all have to be just listen and be attentive as things are filed in court and for public record.
In Hot Springs, Ian Russell, THV 11 News.
Hearst was limited in what he could say due to a gag order on the case. He says they plan to bring up that motion for bail tomorrow at 9 a.m. We've also reached out to the prosecuting attorney for any other information about the case, but we have not yet heard back from them.